The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Coleman now. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. From the gun, Jackson. His running back, Tevin Coleman. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 34-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. They go play action with Jackson. Steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Well, you know, paramount for this defense is trying to keep Lamar Jackson somewhat contained when he tries to run. They did a pretty good job of it there.
And you know it's so difficult for every defense that has to prepare for Lamar Jackson? You have to think and play at the same time. And I know that sounds like something you're supposed to do, but when you have to think about your assignments against him, it often slows down your feet. You don't move as fast. You've got to be prepared for this guy every step of the way and then try and match his athleticism.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
2 yards.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And his throw here's incomplete. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And it's 3rd down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
On 3rd down, Love. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
Love now on 2nd down.
That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Love. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And that will be incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Taken in at the 22. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Flush to his right. He'll run it, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
There's Jackson on 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass, intended for Devin Duvernay, incomplete.
On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
2nd down. Love. Caught on the right side by Adams. That one good for 10 yards. And that's going to make it third down and less than a yard.
Gain of 10.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The last catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And they'll get this route past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
In that situation on 3rd and inches, it's not a surprise that you're going to have big-time guys up front trying to stop things, so you've got to win the leverage game. And the offensive line did that. They got lower than the guys in front of them and pushed them aside. But even they had to be surprised at what the result was. That kind of yardage on 3rd and inches, that's not what you get on every play.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Love going to give this one to Jones. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Run for Green Bay. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. This is Jones. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play.
9 yards. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Now Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Jones on the carry.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
They go bootleg. Love.
At the 17-yard line.
That one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the first, right around the 15. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Greg Joseph on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
Joseph's got it. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the first. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
38-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards from down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. Down to the 7. That'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4.
It's a gain of 3.
He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Now they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. So it's 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Well, that was all Lamar Jackson all the time on that drive, both through the air and in the end with a touchdown run.
Yeah, how about him doing things a little bit on the reverse side there, Brandon, because he softened him up throwing the football and opened up the running lanes. And when he gets a little bit of a sliver, he's gone. And that's exactly what he did there.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Love from the gun. He's going to go for a big play now. He's got a man complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Ravens' 35-yard line.
2nd and 11. Love, they go play action now. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think could absorb that contact.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted. I have a theory about it. They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Jackson on 1st down. He's going deep for Brown. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Darnell Savage. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10.
That late late in the clock, second quarter. Why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure in today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may force them into saying, let's try and get some more points. The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number one. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it with Jones. Yeah, he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. On second down now, it's Jones. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
2nd and 6 at the 45.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 11 yards there, first down.
And
caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you need.
Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw now. Here's Love. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
Yeah, still yet to find the end zone. So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been an automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. We may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
For the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down the 16-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. Now whistles here, flag down. I think one of the Packer linemen was moving. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. One back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
He'll get it up the middle. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
Score Packers 19, Ravens 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Jackson, and he'll be brought down right around the 37.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jackson. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there, and it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Third down throw incomplete as well.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
At the 45-yard line.
Now Love. That's caught by Howard. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
A gain of 20.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd and 1.
Line of scrimmage, the 9. 2nd and about a yard. To the air again. Love. Touchdown, Packers.
To number 80.
Jay Howard.
season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term comfort?
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
A big loss.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down.
He was covered by
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Jackson now. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going deep for Brown. He almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
covered by Jair Alexander.
Here's Matt Bosher now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Fielded at the 43. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
By the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And he's going to be down close to a 1st down at the Ravens 42.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. That's out to the left and complete. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
It's a gain of
It'll
6.
go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. And they will take a knee here.
Bad news
today's.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score.